There are three fundamental questions that get asked with the Pdsa model. Number one is, what is it that's trying to be accomplished? Two is, how can one know a change is actually an improvement? And the last one is, what changes can be made that will actually result in an improvement? There are multiple ways to teach process improvement. I generally gravitate towards workshops that are fun and that involve games. There are games that involve assembling paper airplanes and flying them. There are games that involve assembling paper footballs and using them to shoot goals. And there are also games that involve assembling potato heads, and that's the one I choose to use. The P segment of Pdsa. This answers the question of what is trying to be accomplished, provides guidance for the team's specific improvement efforts, and it ensures that the team's activities align with the strategic goals of the practice. It needs to be clearly stated in numerical, as well as represent a challenge for the practice or provider. An example of an effective aim statement might be, by June 1st, 2013, our practice will be able to identify 100% of our patients with hypertension using the electronic health record. One needs to ask questions and make predictions. The do segment is where the actual plan gets carried out. Unexpected observations and problems are documented, as well as preliminary analysis of the data that was collected during the do. The study process is where a complete data analysis gets performed. The data collected should be compared to the predictions, and a summary of what was learned should be generated. The act portion is where it gets decided what changes should be made the next cycle based on what was discovered in the last cycle, and the process starts all over again. In a nutshell, the Pdsa cycle should be used to predict the effectiveness of change and plan the next steps, revise and adapt changes to the patient's in practice's needs, assess costs and the side effects of the change, as well as to anticipate potential implementation barriers.